Hello students, let us see one more problem of development here. So this is the development problem of pyramid, square pyramid. So let us will start the problem. So here the square pyramid frustum dimensions are given. A frustum of square pyramid has its 40 mm, the side is 40 mm and the top side is 16 mm and the height is 60 mm. So this is given and it has been cut in the middle. Okay, this is only the frustum development we have to do, and we have to do the development for that. Okay, so let us see. We'll start. So from here we'll start a horizontal line. While using line command, we should ensure that it is in lower thickness 0.13. So draw one line, xy line. So just type here as x y, and you can type here this is VP and HP. Okay, can locate it properly by dragging and placing wherever you want. Okay, now we'll start. Square pyramid has they said that the side of its base base is parallel to HP. Okay, so we'll do this. One of the side is parallel to HP. The side is given is 40 mm. 40, enter. See, when you get this plus and this symbols, you suppose you have selected here this symbol, that's why you are getting this point plus sign as well as this point. So to avoid that, you can click here and you can click this two symbols, that is maintainship relationship and relationship handle, so that will be going to remove that. Okay, that I want to tell for you, that's why I have shown this. Okay, now we'll draw one diagonal for this and we'll project from here, and they are given the height of the frustum, only the height of the frustum they are given, that is 60 mm. Enter. Okay, and here the top side is given 16 mm, so half is 8 mm. 8 mm will draw this side, and similarly from this side I will draw 8 mm. Okay, so from here I will project the lines till here. Similarly from here I will project line till here, and from there I will connect to this point, and we will connect to this point. The same lines you can drag and you can place it over here. Similarly from here you can connect to this point, and this should be 16 mm. Okay, so this is the view what you have got, and whichever is visible that you can make it dark, and even it is what pyramid where the lateral sides are visible, okay, this I will make it dark, thickness of 0.5, and here there's some more lines which is difficult to identify, that you can select and we can make it 0.5. Here the baseline is drawn so that you can draw that. Sorry. And this drag lateral lines what we got dark, and these four edges which is visible. Okay, okay, these are dimension, just you can give the dimension because to ensure that the given dimensions are correct. 60, and you can give the height here 60. Okay, so once you got this, this is the front view of the square pyramid what they given in the problem. Okay, so to draw the development, we need to have a true length of this uh, square pyramid. For that, we need to extend these lines and need to get the total height of the pyramid, and then we need to get the true length of the pyramid. For that, so we'll extend this line, and this is the line what we have drawn. This line need to be a chain line because it's axis line, and you can extend this line for some height from here, extend till here, and this thickness should be 0.13. Now by using extend to next command, we have here extend to next command. I'll click on this line, so this will be going to intersect here. Similarly from here, but it is a additional line. You can split command you can use to separate this at this point, to separate this at this point, so that whatever the projection what we have done by pressing control here, this should be thin line. Okay, so this is done. This is the actual height of the pyramid what they are given, but they have given the only the frustum height, the frustum square pyramid, its height they have given, not total pyramid height they have given. Okay, so once you get this, then we need to get the true length. For getting the true length, we need to draw one line here, horizontal line, should be a thin construction line, and by using arc by center point command, from this point till this point you have to draw one arc to get the true length. So this while selecting the line itself, we have to change this type and line type. Okay, so next we need to draw a line. So while selecting, if you change here, now it won't change. From here, need to draw till here, and from there I have to connect to the particular point where it has been met. Okay, so now doing fit, that now I can measure the dimension. Here I need to have this edge, this line need to be connect up to this line, so that we need to get the length of this also. So now let us see what is the length of this. Okay, smart dimension, get the length, it is 103.92. okay, done. As well as we need to measure this length later. Okay, so this length you want to measure, you have to separate line because you want to get that dimension from up to here. Go to zoom command, up to this point. If I draw a line, again if I measure the length by using smart dimension, this is the another length, 41.57. okay, so these two lengths are required here. So now if I give a naming for this particular problem, if I start from here, the small case, so this point you can name it as A, this is A and D. Similarly, this points I will name it as A1, this is B1, C1, this is D1. Okay, can you select command to locate it properly wherever you want, visible properly, visible. Okay, similarly if I name here, could take this point is nothing but A is visible here, D dash is not visible, so A dash bracket D dash. For this particular point it will be B dash is visible, dash bracket C dash. So in this particular point, if I give a name, this A1 is visible, so A1 dash bracket D1 dash. Similarly for this point, B1 is visible, B1 dash bracket C1 dash. Okay, now you move and place wherever you want. So B dash is here, A dash you can move and you can place it here, and then this B dash and this A1 is visible here. Okay, so it is not in corner condition, and it is not, the base sides are parallel to VP, that's why. So that's why we have to rotate this line, that is B1 line with an to get the true length. We need to rotate this line with this angle, and so that it will be parallel to VP. We are making this edge, that is BB1, parallel to VP, so that we will be getting the true length of the length of the arc. Okay, so once you get the true length of the arc, that is 103.92, we can start drawing the arc. Okay, so by using arc by center point command, you can draw arc here of 103.92. Okay, any point you can draw arc approximately for some height, and from the first point you need to draw the line. So line of length, each side is 40 mm, 40 mm length you can draw, and 40 each. You can use arc method also, but it may time consume, so that this last point will connect here. Similarly, from this point to each point you connect. Four sides are given, so additional lines what we have, that we can remove. Okay, so these are the base points what you have drawn, that you can give the naming here. So this is with respect to A. If you start, so this point I can name it as in caps lock A, and this point is B, and this is C and D, back to A, the points. Now we supposed to get the height of this. From this line you can cut this height, because it's the same height for all the lines, then you can directly even draw the arc too. Okay, so for that I'll go with arc by center point. The one more arc is of 41.57, 41.57. From this particular point you can draw arc up to here. Okay, now we can follow the same method, but in this case you can draw the line from here to this point. Connect to this point. Okay, now whatever the line arcs we have, then you can remove, or you can make it thin also, or whatever the lines we have that is visible edges, that you can make it dark. These four lines to be made dark. Okay, and here, so because of the two lines are visible here, So that once you get that point, you can select this arc and you can delete this arc. Similarly here also you can delete this arc. Okay, once you get that point, so you can dark the lines which we have drawn from here to this point, only up to this particular point. Otherwise you can use again split command. You can split and make it dark. One that is also possible. Once it is made dark, then select these lines, all 4 lines together. You can make it 0.5 thickness. Okay, so these are the points, but here we can name here as O and O1. So to make it perfect, there is O bracket O bracket O1, and one more we have O dash is in the down, O dash, and we have O1. Okay, so this you can move. This O1 will be placed here in the middle, and this O dash goes to the down, and here O1 dash goes here. The same, if you want one more copy, then you can press Ctrl and you can place it over here. Okay, so this is a development, so you can write here if you want. So what is development? You can just type here development. If you want, you can place wherever you want. Okay, so this is a development of the given square pyramid. 47 sides, 67 sides, 67 is the height parallel to VP. It's a development. The development is nothing but what is the square pyramid we have. It's a frustum that we are cutting at one end and we are opening and you are showing up. So what it will look like when it's opened. Okay, so this is the development of this particular problem. So if you want a clear image here, so you can use here move command. Okay, any one point if you click, can move and you can place it here up to here where the copy should be off. Okay, somewhere it will be visible over here. So now you can, this is a final diagram.